All right, there we go. We got Scott Mcnamara on the top here, and we got Pat Price on the bottom. Is it Cauldron? Here it is. The big bad is here, and Scott Mcnamara just said, hey, I got a really spicy one here. I'm playing something against the beaten path. And Simic Omniscience? What's going on here?
I like how I just gave a whole speech about innovation in the format, and the match comes up, and first thing Corey says, ooh, look, it's a Cauldron. Yeah,
hey.
Simic Omniscience? This is awesome. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I love a certain deck. Let me tell you, okay? I find them both exciting. But walk us through the Simic Omniscience deck. It has one of your favorite cards for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big Kona Rescue Bestie stan.
Yeah, you are.
Beastie stan. And this is a card that got a huge upgrade from the new set with these station lands. So Kona's a creature with the Survivor ability, where if it's tapped to your second main phase, you do a thing. That thing is just put in a card for free.
Yep.
And these station lands allow you to just do that on a whim. No attacking, no other facilities. It's just a land. So you pop in Omniscience, and we've seen what that card could do in Standard.
Nothing, right?
Maybe a little bit. So kind of a cool, new take on Omniscience, and an old favorite for some folks, maybe not for others. But yeah, this is a really cool, innovative list.
Yeah, I love it. And so the one thing, when you play up against a deck like this, all these decks have interaction. Pat Price probably has Into the Floodmaw, probably has Torch the Tower, as I see a Floodmaw in hand. But a good player, even if Scott has it here, even if you have the Kona, you're ready to go, maybe is going to play something else until Pat, decides to tap a little bit lower and then go for the big bad thing. So, this deck is kind of easy to play against when your opponent's just on jam mode. You just hold up mana on the turn they can do it. But players that really know what they're doing, they dance around and then they play it when they got some backup.
Interesting to see here too, but this deck is like pretty big in on Kona. Where a lot of the Kona decks that I both built and seen are a little more flexible. They're a little more like we can do the Kona thing or something else. Yeah. This is a full on combo deck. This
Love
is we're not casting Omniscience here. We are doing the Kona thing. So pretty cool to see all the setup, the bounce spells, the stock ups, and so on and so forth. And Lost in the Maze?
Yeah, Lost in the Maze is on the stack right now, so Pat Price is reading it. We'll read it together as well. It is Flash. Whenever Lost in the Maze enters the battlefield, tap X creatures. Put a stun counter on each of those creatures you don't control, and tap creatures you control have hexproof. Oh my goodness, Jim. My dots are connected. Are you connecting said dots?
You can't see me, but I was just slack-jawed looking at Corey like, oh,
yeah,
okay. So I was honestly like, there's not a lot of protection here. Well, that's a great protection spell.
That last line of text is going to be great because your opponent does not have a chance to respond to you crewing. I mean, they do, but when you crewed it, your creature is tapped. It's tapped. It now has hexproof, and you get to go to your second main with impunity. I mean, that is some spice here. Scott Mcnamara as well, if you don't remember him, took second in our very first Spotlight series. In Atlanta, I believe that's where we were, took second place to Nicholas Odenheimer on that Gruul Leyline build with Demir, and has been kind of a fan favorite ever since then.
As someone who loves Kona, I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't find this interaction.
I've been disappointed in you. Not for this, but, just in general.
This is a really good interaction.
Yeah.
This is excellent.
And, Scott has been playing a lot of different decks here that are not Is It Cauldron. I've been seeing him play a lot of Roots. We've lost Tyvar, so I was, still kind of wondering how that would work, and I kind of thought he would be playing it at this tournament as he sent out maybe a vague-ish tweet saying, I'm playing something that is not on the beaten path. Looks like it didn't go with Roots, but found something even spicier.
Ooh, body language here from Scott is not looking good.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the turn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still an A plus B combo deck where you still have to find the pieces, but, I would say Scott has a lot of interaction still. There's a lot of bounce. We have Unauthorized Exit. There's Dispel Exile. There's a lot of card draw. That's pretty much all it is. Bounce, card draw, combo.
Yeah, which is sweet, honestly.
Yeah.
But
here's the card of the weekend. I'll call it early. It's Agatha's Soul Cauldron. No VV to be seen yet, but let me tell you, there's plenty of ways to find it. Cracks Knuckles, we can start by Winter Night Storings here for free and try to get some VVs into the yard to really get it going. And there is the powerful Final Fantasy creature.
I'm going to give you the live look into the booth here. Corey has sat up about 6 inches into his seat. He is up and he is leaning forward. He is in gamer position. He's very excited right now.
Currently bouncing
Yep.
with excitement.
Yep.
You know, yeah, this deck just does some big stuff here. A+B combo deck as well, but when you get it, I mean, you absolutely pop off. So now we'll see how Pat tries to maybe diversify some threats. As if you exit the Soul Cauldron on the Vivi, go to put a counter on the Draconautics. Even if you deal with the Draconautics, Tursa would have the mana. Nothing to be done by Scott, so now we have a solid 8 mana available.
Yeah, and this is a lot of the power of this deck, is that the ability to put counters onto different things, whether it's Marauding Mako, discarding cards, prosthetic memory, the fact that this deck can so easily just have counters laying around. It's not even like a deck building concession.
Yeah.
Where you're trying to like have this like, extra way to have counters. They're just there. And that is huge. So when your Cauldron goes off, it really goes off.
Would you say it's not a bug, but a feature?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And that is a big old Dargon. We got a Dargon here. The exhaust ability comes off from the Engineer. So per my math, I think we have 1 mana floating.
And no Delirium, it looks like, but only one type away. So
Yep.
we see a Delirium here. We see a Hasted FOMO. We could just see Lethal.
We do have a card drawn as well, so 1 counter will go on. Okay, we have a lot of cards drawn. That's right.
Oh.
Spicy.
What if we got lost in the maze?
Oh, man. Hate getting lost in corn mazes. Never fun. But the one thing we do still have going on here is this fear of missing out post-combat. We can still have 7 mana available. But wow, lost in the maze here. Pretty spicy, Jim.
That's awesome. And the thing is that this turn looks so good for Pat. Now all of a sudden things are pretty scary.
Well, it's not over yet. Let's not count our chickens yet. We're still doing stuff. Now, the thing is, when you get past combat, there is no more winning outside of combat. We lost Thrill Seeker. That was the big thing that you lost from this deck. The only way to win outside of combat is VV with a bunch of spells, but this deck is actually not that good of a VV spell deck. Like, playing VV itself, it's just okay. It is meant to be discarded
So this is
in this deck.
This is the turn. I mean, Scott has paved the road for himself. Unfortunately, body language-wise, does not look like we're going anywhere on this road.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I would imagine we have this, but we'll see if this is going into Omniscience. I would agree. Body language. You know what? Whatever.
Okay, maybe we're just the worst poker players.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
We are good at poker, Corey.
We are.
We are good at poker.
We really are. Omniscience, Breeding Pool. Did not have the follow-up. The